Now the following thing that we are going to see is about the decimal places. Okay, so decimal places, usually for what numbers do you put? You put it for the decimal numbers itself, isn't it? So they'll ask you to write, most of the answers are to be written up to 3 decimal places, what you are supposed to write it up to. If you are given a number like 0.00747 is a number that is given to you. Now this is the answer that is reflecting in your calculator. When you have calculated and you have got the answer, this is what is being shown on your calculator. 0.00747 is shown here. Now you are supposed to write this answer for in your question paper. Okay, so how are you going to write it? Up to 3 decimal places you're supposed to write it. Okay, so this is your first decimal place, this is your second decimal place, and this is your third decimal place. First step that you're going to do is you're going to round it off. You are going to round off the number. Okay, because after the third decimal place, this is the first decimal, second decimal place, third decimal place. After that, you still have digits given over here. You have still these 2 numbers that are given. So, inka effect is number pe padega. Okay, these 2 digits will affect this particular number in here. So here, what is happening? Which one will affect? This one in particular will affect this one. So it is 4. So the 4 is going to be, if I am rounding it off, I have to round out from the last digit. 0.00747. First, this will affect this one. So it becomes 0.0075 it becomes. Then only this much answer I need to write. Now this 5 is going to affect this one. So 0.008 will be your answer for this one. Did you understand? 0.008 will be the answer for this one. Why is that so? Because हम round off करते हुए आए हैं. Round off हमने कहाँ से किया? From the last possible place. Let's take into consideration another number. 0.515 is the 5151 is the number. Now again I have to write this to 2 decimal places and then 3 decimal places is what I'm going to write it to. For the 2 decimal places, my answer will be here 1 and 2. अब यहाँ पे ये जो 1 है, it is going to get affected by these 2 digits. जहाँ पे ये 1 है, this one will let this be 5 only. But this 5 is going to increase this number by 1. So it becomes 0.52 will be the 2 decimal places. Round off कर दिया मैंने 2 decimal places तक लिख दिया है. उसके बाद जब मैं 3 decimal places का आंसर लिखूंगी, so 0.515 will remain as the answer. Why will it remain? Because यहाँ पे 1 है. 1 is going to make it remain the same and it is not going to increase it. So this is how you write the answers to the given decimal places. Okay. So these are the concepts that are required for you to write off in your in your paper. Why? Because of the fact that, these are the conditions. Okay. These are the conditions that we are supposed to write it into. These are the conditions that are mandated by the Cambridge International. You cannot just change it and however you can write it down. If they have mentioned that 2 decimal places, write an answer to 2 decimal places, you are supposed to be writing it to the 2 decimal places only. Okay, and sometimes you get an answer as 67.0007 is the number given, and they are asking to 2 decimal places. Now what are the 2 decimal places possible for you? This is going to be the 2 decimal places. Even if you are going to change it, it becomes 1. Okay, and this one is not going to be impacting this one, isn't it? 1 ban jayega na, ye 7 hai. 5 to 9, this will increase by 1. So ये क्या हो गया? It becomes 67.001. But ये 1 will not create much impact on it. It will remain like that itself. So 67.00 will be the answer up to 2 decimal places for this one.
So I think